Balance, a story of accountability. Florida, the state we call home, has some of the most breathtaking landscapes I've ever seen. From beautiful beaches to wild wetlands, our state's natural wonders never cease to amaze. But we're not the only ones who call this paradise home. The alligators, panthers, and countless other species need wild spaces to thrive, something that's becoming increasingly rare. As someone who works in the concrete construction industry, I've seen firsthand our state's development boom. When we pave over natural habitats at this pace, wildlife has no choice but to seek refuge in our backyards and roadways. This causes issues for us and them. And we can agree both parties would like to avoid interacting. We have policies put in place to help protect nature, but it isn't always enforced. When I first opened these National Archive files, I saw scans of construction permits, seemingly obscure documents, and even handwritten notes. But hidden in these pages were answers to why some Florida neighborhoods flood during storms, why panthers and bears keep crossing busy highways, and why certain wetlands vanish while others thrive. Today, I'll show you how typing words onto a screen became my act of environmental justice. Every year, Florida loses wetlands the size of Miami. These Big Cypress Preserve documents, like this 2010 permit, contain legally binding protections. They enforce developers to replace destroyed wetlands acre for acre, maintain wildlife corridors, and install proper drainage. But when these records are trapped in unsearchable scans, who checks if promises are kept? Without transparency, regulations become suggestions, and ecosystems pay the price. That's where I come in. As both an environmental science student and construction professional, I speak two languages: bureaucratic legalese and ecological urgency. When the archives need volunteers to transcribe documents, I didn't just type words, I preserved meanings. That term, listed species, it's not poetic. It's a legal shield for panthers under the Endangered Species Act. These hydrologic conveyance requirements, they're what prevent your backyard from becoming a swamp. Every semicolon mattered because courts need perfect records to enforce protections. The system wasn't perfect. Some documents arrived as 50-page PDFs when we needed single pages. Archaic terms like rip-wrap stabilization required cross-checking modern engineering manuals. But each problem had a solution. I flagged formatting issues to archivists and verified every technical term against current regulations. Democracy depends on records that outlast political cycles, so I built transcriptions to last decades, not just semesters. Lincoln called government of the people, but that only works when people can see the documents. Like in Kafafy's Waiting for the Barbarians, passive bureaucracies assume someone else will handle the crisis. Green's The Destructors shows how neglect enables disaster. My transcripts are quite the opposite of both. They serve as digital watchdogs that ensure when a developer cuts corners, the evidence stays searchable for auditors, journalists, and neighbors. Next time you see a flooded road or a panther crossing sign, remember, the paper trail matters. Because in the battle between concrete and cypress swamps, accountability is the only weapon that lasts. I'm proud my keystrokes helped arm that fight.